Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, I'm assuming you're already aware that Yevgeny Prigozhin, the leader, the boss of Wagner private military company slash mercenary group, according to these weasels, has been, let's put it this way, died in a car crash, in a plane crash. Now, we don't know the details. All we know is just that the plane lost control. Everything happened in the last 30 seconds of the whole incident. It was just fine, and all of a sudden, pew. Well, anyway, the point is they being the Russian authorities, recovered the bodies of the crew members and the passengers. So we have a confirmation that Prigozhin's body also was taken to the examiner's office. And these guys, United States of America, or in the West, they expect the same Hollywood type circus about this, and they expect something from someone else, and they expect those guys to do what they want them to do. I will explain that a little bit later. So let's look at this article here, coming from GMA. It is from today, August 24th, 2023. Prigozhin's body taken to medical examiner's office as Kremlin remains silent. So what do you expect? What exactly you want? What exactly you want? So you would want them to behave like you. Sensationalism. And yeah. What is the crime Putin supposed to say? Why is he supposed to say anything? That guy is a private individual. Prigozhin was, right? A business owner with this, with that. Why should he come outside and say, hey, and say what? What do you want him to say? Say, it was not me, or Shoigu and Gerasimov. Because remember, these guys try to blame Putin. We'll try little by little. They already do. You say Putin ordered it. I don't think he ordered it. Because if you remember, Prigozhin did not have a problem with Putin, had a problem with Gerasimov and Shoigu. So I don't know if Shoigu and Gerasimov said, yeah, we're going to take care of these guys. Can we take care of him? I can hear you. Pop. And then, if that's the case, I don't know. But when people try to put this on Putin's back, Putin has what? Yes, he was disloyal because he got drunk one night and he didn't have a hard-on, and he did what he did for about few hours. It's true. But he had a problem not with Putin, with the other two, according to him. So yes, those guys would have been the ones by Prigozhin, not... And anyway, it's more than that. We're going to find out later if all this was an organized thing. I don't even know if Prigozhin is at that little examiner's office or not, but we're going to find out in 10 years if he is or not. Probably he's in somewhere undergoing a surgery somewhere and going to be living for the rest of his life somewhere else that we're never going to hear from. Not impossible. But anyway, because look at Prigozhin, what future did he have after that BS? What future? He can't go to the West. He can't go near Putin. His names were numbered. We all knew this. Not only the CIA director. Oh my God. Anyway, so the thing here is they recovered the body. So let's read further and see what other details they give us. The bodies of those killed in the plane crash near Kuzenkino, Russia, including Yevgeny Prigozhin and the commander of the Wagner PMC, Dmitry Utkin, have been moved to the Tver Regional Bureau of Forensic Medical Examination, ABC News has learned. There has still been no comment from the Kremlin or the Russian Ministry of Defense on Wednesday's crash. Russian President Vladimir Putin has, however, spoken on Thursday morning as he addressed the BRICS summit of leaders meeting of Johannesburg remotely, but made no mention of the crash in his mouth. It's not important for him. That's not important for him. But this is how these guys try to do it here. Let's say they expect Biden to come out and say, oh, it was a shooting in Kapaloka in the United States of America. What the fuck is that? You as the president come out and say, President, what do you think about the shooting in Kapaloka, I don't know, Wisconsin? or who knows where, and he's like, oh yeah, it's bad, it's a national emergency. It's a shooting in Kapaloka. There are 30 every night in Chicago. What are you talking about? But they try to make from one thing a big thing. The president should say, I have more important things to do. How about that? That's a world burning somewhere, and we're just a Kapaloka. That's other agency take care of. A Kapaloka, you know what I mean? Important for them. Those are authorities. What do you ask me? I have more important things to do. But if you say that, the media will say, oh, they, the president has no empathy. Oh my God. Why? Because they try to shame you, so they make you, control you, to be aware of that and get involved in that. Putin doesn't really care about that. So these guys say, no comment from Putin. Why should he comment? Why should he comment? Because you want him to comment. But you are just a fucking media outlet. What are you talking about? The guy maybe has more important things to do than a private individual falling with a plane. That's not my business. I have nothing to do with it. I don't have to even, I don't have to. This is what these guys are trying to do. To get someone come on and say, it was not me, it was not me. Why you don't even need to say that? As I always give you this analogy. Let's say a crime occurs at my neighbor's house, and the police is over there, the investigators, the detectives, everybody's over there. And I go over there and say, excuse me. Everybody's like, what? What? I didn't commit a crime. I just want to let you know I didn't commit a crime, and go back in my house. What? This is what the media expects Putin to do. Why? Why would you do this as as a innocent person or as a suspect? You immediately draw attention to yourself. And why would you be involved? I don't care. I have many other things to take care of. More important. But these guys are trying to control. That's how they try to control it. Hey, sir, what do you think about that teacher fired in Zupacapa, school in Piquiloco, United States of America? I don't give a fuck. I have other big problems to take care of. You never ask me this dumb question again. That's what I would say. Oh my God, this guy doesn't do what we want him to do, which is look at the issues we think are important, and we're gonna make them important for everybody else by bringing up to the president. The president has many other things to do. If you think that he has to be briefed on the particular person of certain kind of orientation being fired or something like that from a Kapaloka, Tsopalapa, Bipalapa, you just missed the point. And all these things are made for us. Oh, let's see, was Putin involved? Was blah, blah, blah. What if he says, yeah, man, I was involved? What are they gonna do? The media will be, oh, we told you, oh, blah, blah. We're gonna have a little feast like hyenas on a corpse. That's what they are. Vultures landing on the corpse. But you see, this doesn't work that way in other regions. Here and a few other Western countries. This kind of sensationalism of... So they try to, oh, was it Putin? Why do you look at Putin? Why don't you look at Zelensky, for instance? I think Zelensky has more reasons to kill Prigozhin than Putin. I think way more. If it's about cost-benefit. Who lost more over this? Oh, Putin lost face and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, but those guys lost war. Not war, but Bakhmut was lost to the Wagner, wasn't it? So Prigozhin was bad for the Westerners. Aren't the Wagner group in Belarus? And the Poles are all losing their balls? Yes. And the West, oh my God, it's isn't Wagner group in Africa? He just posted, 2 days ago from Africa, supposedly, Prigozhin. So Putin has a problem with him, or the West? Who has more problems with Prigozhin? Like, for instance, the Nord Stream pipeline 1 and 2 that we don't hear about anymore. Who profited? Who had the most interest to have that blown up? The Russians? The Germans? Obviously not. The Americans? 100%. So what are you talking about here? The same. Oh, Putin did it. No, I think that these guys are more interested to kill the guy. But the Russians did not report a rocket or a missile or anything like that. So they didn't say anything about that yet. Probably they write their script right now. I don't know. Very possible. So here it is. He was identified, I'm guessing, taken to the morgue, and he's going to be like inspected, whatever remains they found. They put this together here, sew it, and... Anyway, my friends, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.